This is trans marriage, gay marriage, straight marriage, hetero marriage, heterosexual marriage. Is this an advice week on how to get married? Well, first you gotta find someone who's willing. Second, you need a shit ton of money to like go buy a ring. Honestly, if someone proposed to me with like a McDonald's french fry, like I'd fucking take it. I would go ahead with it. I don't care. Like at least like a large fry, like not one french fry. Like, or if they proposed with the french fry and like made it the shape of a ring, but then they gave me the rest of the fries, that would be fine. If it was just the fry, then I think I might have to like think about it. Yeah, so marriage. I live in Canada. I live in Ontario. Gay marriage is legal here. It has been for a long time. Well, not that long, but longer than the States. I'm looking at you. Would I like to be married? I feel like I'd like it, but like, I always used to want to get married. I used to want to get married and have kids. And now, well, first of all, my like whole like mentality has just gone downhill as of like when I was like 17. You know, I did a lot of stupid shit, but I was very like, I'm gonna be an adult. I'm gonna be mature, and I'm gonna be an adult, and I'm gonna stop liking childish things, and I'm just gonna, you know. At some point, I just kind of was like, fuck it. You know, I stopped doing certain things that were bad for me. And once I stopped doing those things, the kind of more like, the bit more, I don't know if I just like, because I had been trying to like play this role of like, I don't know if it just like came back and I was just like, whatever, I'm just gonna be like a kid now. But I kind of just regressed back into being a teenager almost, which I don't mind personally. I like it, but you know, sometimes it's it conflicts with other people's ideals or whatever, what they'd like me to be. I personally enjoy it. I don't really care. I have a lot of time. I'm 21. I know, like 20s, but still, whatever. Not 30. If I'm acting this way when I'm 30, then someone can slap me in the face. I give permission, but like, you know, I got like 9 years. Just give me 9 years, okay? So yeah, I don't know if I'm in the same place that I was before, or if I was even in that place to begin with, where I was considering being married and having kids. It's just, for me, I take that kind of stuff very seriously. I view marriage as something that is, like, I feel like people just kind of jump into it, especially, like, I feel like gay, like, not to generalize, but the gay community and trans people and people who have a hard time like actually legally getting married think about it a lot more than heterosexual cisgendered people, because they don't have these barriers. Like, you know, if a cisgendered person like who is straight, you know, goes to Vegas with some girl that they don't know that well, and like, you know, the stereotypical go to Vegas and get drunk and get married scenario, they don't have to think about, well, do I have a court-signed document saying that this, or like, is this legal in this state? Because it is. Like, there's no like, it's only legal to get straight married in California or like Washington or like Ontario. Like, there's no, you know, there's not as many barriers put on, and there's no stigma. In fact, people encourage you to get married. Like, they might make fun of you if they find out you got married in Vegas to some girl that you met like 2 hours before, but it's socially expected of you to get married. I feel like a lot of people get married for the reasons like they want security, they want like stability, you know, predictability, I guess. I don't know, all the illities. They basically want something that's going to continue, that they can kind of count on, because everything else is kind of up in the air. And it's not necessarily out of love. And I'm not saying that they don't love the person they're getting married to. It's just like the society has put these roles on that, okay, well, go to high school, you graduate, you go to college or university. After that, you go get a job. After that, you know, what else is there to do? Well, you're dating, because that's the only thing there is to do in your free time. And eventually, at some point, you're going to marry one of these people that you're dating. And then you're going to have kids. And then you're going to die. I feel like a lot of people just go along with it, just like a lot of people, myself being one of them, just go along with the, well, as soon as you graduate high school, you gotta go to like post-secondary school or whatever. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life, but I'm in college apparently, so whatever, like, do I know if I want to finish this thing? No, not really, but I went with it because that's what everyone else was doing, and I didn't know what the hell else to do with my life. So it's kind of just like this, you know, this process that people go into. It's the familiarity of it, and, you know, everyone else is doing it, and it doesn't seem like that bad of an option, so why not? I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm just saying that for myself, I take marriage as like something that I would have to be really, really in love with the person, and, well, not like in love, like infatuated, like I would have to be with them for a long time. I would have to trust them a huge amount, which I'm horrible at trusting people in general, so like I would have to know that they feel the same way about me. So those are my thoughts on marriage. I also take kids the same way, like having children. Like, I feel like everyone's just like, oh, well, what else is there to do today? I think I'm gonna have a baby. Like so many people, so many straight people, no offense straight people, but like, you're all like popping out kids like it's fucking like buying a bag of Skittles, like, ah, well, it's fine, we'll figure it out, like, and then they complain, and then they're like, oh, I can't go out anymore, and I'm just like, what did you expect? What did you expect? Did you expect that you could just like, do you have a return policy, that you had like a warranty, you could return the thing like after you had it? Like, it's not as though you can be like, you know, my Tuesdays are really like, they're looking pretty booked up right now, and like Fridays, like I really want to go out and have a drink, and like you're just in my way, I'm tired of feeding you, so like, can I just like bring you back? It doesn't work that way. And I feel like a lot of like people just have kids, and then they spend their whole time complaining about their kids, or they don't realize that parenting is more than the 18 years that you're legally responsible for this person. It's after that, it's for your whole damn life. And like, you know, when your kid doesn't end up being the friggin' like doctor that you thought that they would be, and they're like 25 years old still living in your basement, and you're going, well, what the fuck? Like, that's something you gotta think about before you have the fucking thing. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this rant to like go on to like society and children and whatever, but somehow it did. And yeah, that's interesting. Those are my thoughts.